Back at it again. It's just the two amigos today. Sit your podcast down. Reek in the building. What's going on, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm good.
Feeling right.
Real good.
I feel real good too. And I think this first topic we gonna dive into, we find a building, is why I feel good. So, number one, quick shout out to Brian Windhorst. I have said for a long time, I don't think you're a real fucking journalist. And I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a dick. I just don't think he is. And I say that because it always felt like he never had no scoops, unless it was LeBron related. And somebody says, no, I argue with my brother about this. He's like, nah, he not just a LeBron guy. He went to school with LeBron. He covered LeBron. When LeBron moved to Miami, he also moved to Miami to cover LeBron. LeBron moved back to Cleveland. He moved back to ESPN to then again cover LeBron. He supposedly has written the books about LeBron. Yeah, he's not making a career off LeBron at all. Right. And they just keep, RJ around at ESPN because they just love his, analytical presence. Sure. Anyways, not going to go on the LeBron tip, but I will say he had this right. He said, listen, if you're going to trade Gobert, why would you keep Donovan? Now, granted, I guess he's younger and he fits for a rebuild more so than Gobert does, but he noted, traded his two best friends on the team. They're not competing. They're not contending. Plenty of people want his services. So let's be honest about it. No black man wants to be in Utah. Sorry, Utah. I'm sure it's a lovely state with plenty of things to do that, are very appealing. Scenery. Great scenery. I mean, I understand it, but what we have seen in this country when it comes to the Midwest and down South, it's not always the most color-friendly places. I'm just being honest. And he's a New York guy. He round the way. I'm near his childhood home right now. He from round the way. Why would he not want to come to the Mecca? Why would he not want to be in New York and be on his childhood team? Who don't want to play with their childhood team? Makes sense to me. I grew up a New Yorker fan for everything. I wouldn't want to go play for Boston or Utah. I want to go play for the Knicks, play for the Yanks. Shit, I even play for the Giants. I mean, I'd rather be there than someplace else. I mean, shit, why not? So it now appears that they are open. I mean, I think they were always open to trade them. And we are kind of a fake, supposedly somewhat Knicks podcast at times. The Knicks are expected to get a heavy offer with lots of picks. And I'm going to tell you, Knicks fans, right now, if it means RJ Barrett, you do it. There's not a question about you do it. You hope they want Randall bum ass. That's what you hope. But if they want RJ, you give them RJ. And here's the thing. I believe they may have to give him RJ. Because didn't he get his extension already? I thought you couldn't have two guys on the rookie extension on the same team.
Right. So you might have to give him RJ.
That would then mean, let's follow the logic here, guys. Do you want Donovan, or are you gonna bank on Mitchell or on RJ being Donovan or better? He's 25, by the way.
Right.
He's not 30-year-old Dame. Right. He's not 33-year-old Durant. He's 25, and he's a killer.
You gotta do it. Like, cause
you have to do it.
I'm on record. I have no problem getting rid of RJ. I had no problem getting rid of Julie Rent. I've been saying that because to me, RJ, I know Knicks fans Knicks fans fight with me. because you know I'm not I embrace everybody and blah blah. Like if he's not good, like I didn't want RJ Barrett.
Nick fans, I love y'all. Y'all wanted to have Kevin Knox unleashed,
right? Like come on now. Like I was like
yeah, y'all were like, let Kevin Knox play more. Have you seen him play the time he has?
Are you kidding me? Like I remember a Knicks fan got into with me in a Knicks group about me saying Shumpert can't shoot. Like they wanted to fight me. Because I said I get rid of Shumpert. Like he's like he ain't giving us nothing. You know what I mean? But Knicks fans, you know, they fall in love with the players. RJ, if I could get RJ.
Wait. Side note. I remember in D'Antoni's offense, we let Shump just fire. Just shot after shot after shot. It would break, boing, boing. I'm like, oh my God.
I'll never forget, like when D'Antoni got there, the first game, Tony Douglas shot just as many shots as Melo.
That's another one.
The second game, Shumpert shot more shots than Melo. And Knicks fans is mad, like Knicks fans are getting mad at me. So I said, what are you doing? He's like, Tony Douglas, because you know, Nick, like let me explain something to you people for that, not Knicks fans, all right? Inside the Knicks fandom, you know, because we're inside, we're in it. You have Knicks fans who are going to be diehard with whoever is on the team. That's their guy. If you are on the Knicks, they're going to believe in you and they're going to think you're a great player or a good player. And it's like, you know, they'll be like, well, we don't need, they're going to be Knicks fans that say we don't need Donovan Mitchell because we have RJ Barrett.
There are Knicks fans that say that now.
Right. They will say
they're a very large contingent of Knicks fans.
Right. Why are we shopping?
Surprisingly large.
Right. RJ Barrett can go. Donovan is a more proven commodity. He's been proven in the playoffs. We've seen what RJ Barrett does in the playoffs. If Randall wasn't so bad, people would have noticed how bad RJ was. Randall was just that terrible that people kind of like let RJ fly under the radar. But RJ was just as bad, if not worse, than Randall was in the playoffs. So if we can get Donovan Mitchell, if they want some picks and Donovan Mitchell and RJ Barrett or Fournier, you know, if we can keep RJ and get Donovan somehow, you know, so be it. But they want RJ, they want Fournier and some picks, I do it. If you want RJ and Julius Randle, I do it. You know, like
if you okay, this is really fucked up. If you want Jalen Brunson and Mitch right now, I'm doing it. It's just Donovan Mitchell. And here's the thing, too. Let's talk about this for a second because this is overrated to me. Well, we're not gonna if we have a backcourt of Donovan and Jalen Brunson, you know, there's not gonna be any defense. Literally, did we not just fucking pay for 3 big men? Like, is that not is like what is Mitch gonna be doing on the block waiting to hit his Melo moves? Go protect the goddamn rim. That's his job. Right. Oh, somebody blew past you. That's literally your job to erase the mistake. That's why I don't know if we can keep Randall because he's not gonna do that. He's gonna be like, I was waiting for the shot. All right.
Yeah.
But like, I just that to me is it's crazy to think like we have a defensive big already. And most teams are moving away from that, right? With a guy that can do something offensively, give you a little bit of a jumper. We have a guy that's only out there to contest shots. Let him contest shots. I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. But yes, I think we have to make a move 100% to get Donovan. There should be no guessing about it. If you even think this team is capable of being a 5th or 6th seed, you go get Donovan. That's how you get pieces. You show a winning culture and you go from there. But this idea that we can't move RJ, I know you don't want to. I know the Knicks curse and all this other shit. Fine. But like I said, I got to double check this. I'm pretty sure you can't keep them both. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's what everybody's been saying. That's the new rule.
Yeah, because
guys on the rookie extension, they can't be the same team.
Yeah, right. Because the same thing that holding up a lot of KD possible trades because they
can't
Ben
go
Simmons.
with certain people. Yeah,
So
Ben Simmons
it's
can't
like,
be there
Ben
for
on the
that
team,
young
you
talent.
can't, right? You can't get certain players. Right. So,
So let's do this. Odds he moves, and odds it's the Knicks. Let's do it separate. I'll even go first. Odds he moves 90%, 95%. He doesn't want to be there. He's expressed anger with the organization. And I think the fact that Gobert got traded and no one saw it coming, and then the fact that the coach simply resigned is like they knew something was coming. They knew they were going towards something they didn't want to do. Also, again, shout out to Windhorst, new coach, 5-year deal, which means they want him to worry about what? Developing guys, not competing. Donovan is 25, the prime of his life. I don't think he wants to sit through 4 years of grooming even younger guys to then compete when he's 30. He wants to compete now, at least in the next year or two. And they're not, and what they're going with is we ain't even gonna be ready until year 3 or year 4. Why do you want to wait around in, of course, Utah for that long? So all those things point to he's gone. Now, if it's the Knicks, we're looking at odds for the Knicks. I mean, this is literally, I don't want to overplay this. This is literally the reason you've done what you've done. This is literally why you stockpiled picks, why you punted in the draft, why you didn't go for certain guys. You are waiting for this. You hope to be Book, you hope to be Cat, you hope to be somebody like that, right? This is what you were waiting for. A young, disgruntled star who wants to be in New York, who's in New York every day, it seems, looking at you like, make the deal for me, please.
Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger.
I say it has to be a 70% chance he goes to the Knicks. It's got to be high.
Right.
It's got to be.
Just don't let Danny Ainge fleece you.
Because he's known for that.
He's known for that. Because he's known for that. He'll fleece an idiot. Like, he'll sit there and have all your picks for the next 10 years and like 2 of your all-stars.
Build a whole 2 teams after that.
Right. You just give them like, look, we'll give you RJ. You know what I mean? We'll give you.
You may have to. I'm sorry to say, you may have to do it.
May have to do it. We'll give you 2. We'll give you 2 picks. You know what I mean? We'll give you 2 picks for next year because we got like 4. You know what I mean?
They were saying the Knicks would give like 8 picks. I'm like, give half and get this done. Right. Please.
Right. I give him 3 and like, look, and I'm like, look, next year you want you're in the sweep. You want to be in the sweepstakes for the Wembanyama dude. Okay, we heightening your chances because you're gonna have a lot of pick yourself. And we're gonna give you 2 like first round picks. We'll give you that. Hey, that should be good enough. Plus a Fournier, or
give some shooting.
Right, me shooting like you know what I mean. We'll make it work. But if RJ got to go, so we can get Donovan Mitchell.
Knick fans, please don't be weird. It's Donovan Mitchell. He's a star player who's only getting better. Been to the playoffs as the main guy. His running mate was Gobert, who was essentially a bigger, slightly stronger Mitch. Let's talk about that. He is a slightly stronger, less athletic Mitch. Right. And that's his running mate in the West on a playoff team. It's built around Donovan and shooting. And it only works because Donovan's electric.
Right.
He makes that team go. I'm not saying we're going to be a star team next year, but you move RJ for that. I'm sorry. You do. You
got to.
So we'll see how we're going to monitor this very closely. Number one, I encourage all of you, you subs and you followers, and if you're not subscribed, please do so. We're typically right. We are the most probably accurate podcast on the net now. We call it, and it's usually what we say.
we're shooting good 95% from the field.
We take very good shots and we have snipers.
We are very efficient.
I'm just
50,
saying,
40, 90 on podcasts.
Please check our record. Please check our videos. All the shit that y'all talking about now, we have called in the past. So
called it. You've been right.
Just
listen to what we're saying. Just listen to us.